Do you live where it snows? Do you want to drive your convertible all year round despite the snow and the salt? Is it even a good idea to drive your rear-wheel drive convertible BMW in the snow? Simple Car Guy here, and this is how you prepare your convertible for winter. There are two trains of thought here. You either garage it or you drive it. I choose to drive my convertible BMW simply because there's way too much fun to be had with this rear-wheel drive Beamer. Obviously, I won't be driving it through deep snow, but when there's a little bit of snow, it's a lot of fun to slide through the corners and get to know your car even better. But there are still a few things that we need to do in order to be safe and ready for winter. The very first thing that has to be done in order to be safe is to switch the summer performance tires for winter, or at least decent all-season tires. I usually go back to my stock wheel and tire setup. Not only do I get decent all-season tires, but these are also run flats, unlike my summer tires. And even though the summer tires and wheels look much better, since I'm much more likely to hit a bad pothole in the winter, it's a perfect setup. A couple of years ago, I replaced the lugs on this car with the studs, just right there. So replacing the wheels takes, well, less than 20 minutes for all four. The next thing you have to do when driving a convertible in the winter is to moisturize all of the rubber seals in and around the roof. The winter air is cold and dry, so to prevent air leaking in and cracking the seals in the future, you have to condition all of the rubber pieces around the roof and the doors. I have a full video on how to do this, so check that out. It's probably also a good idea to lubricate some of the main hinges with lithium grease so the dirt and moisture do not get in. If you have a soft top convertible, keep it clean and don't let the snow sit on top of it, as it can damage the fabric and the frame that supports it. There are also treatments you can apply to the fabric to repel water, keeping the moisture out. With the roof nice and watertight, it's probably a good idea to also protect the paint from all of the salt on the road. I get my car waxed before the winter season and then try to get it into a touchless car wash every week of driving. This year, I'm also trying this Armor Shield Light Quick Detailing Ceramic Spray for added protection. You just apply this to the car after a car wash and you have an extra layer between your paint and the salt on the road. I wanted to check this product out, so I asked Avalon King if they would send me a bottle, and so far, I've been very happy with it. I love how the water just beats off the paint and you can apply it to any surface, wet or dry. Check out their website in the description for more details. Your interior needs some love too, so a good set of winter floor mats should take care of the biggest messes. I'm still looking for a good set for my BMW Z4, as I've been using these from my 550, so if you have any suggestions, let me know down below. I will also be switching to my winter car emergency kit, so check out this video to see the must-have items such as the tire inflator, jump starter, emergency kit, or a fire extinguisher. Who knows what you're gonna need. I personally do not believe in saving the car for the next person, so I will be driving this Z4 as much as I can. But what if you live somewhere where it's almost impossible to drive your fun car in the winter? For that and many other reasons, some people choose to garage their special cars over the winter and not drive them through the snow and salty roads. They switch over to a 4x4 or a beater car that is much more suited for the situation. There's nothing wrong with that, and I'll go even further. I'll give you some top tips for storing your car in the winter. The first thing you have to do is simple. Get an oil change and fill it up with high-quality fuel. After giving it a good wash and applying a protective layer, find a nice spot to store your car. Preferably, this would be in a heated garage and the tires would be off the ground. But in reality, get a good car cover to protect the paint from accidental damage and slightly overinflate your tires. Some people also recommend putting a piece of carpet under each tire. The carpet will create a barrier between the concrete and the tire, which helps against flat spots. Also, if rodents are an issue in your area, it's probably a good idea to scatter some rodent repellent under the car to protect the wiring. And of course, if you want your car to start come March, you better take care of that battery too. The easiest option here is to put it on a maintenance battery charger. These are inexpensive and will keep the battery from self-destruction. If you plan on storing your car outside, it's recommended to remove the battery from the car and store it in the garage or enclosed space connected to a battery tender. Even removed from the car, the battery will discharge over time if not maintained. Lastly, if you miss it too much, go drive it for at least an hour on a nice, warm, sunny afternoon. Kind of like this one, except it's actually cold today. This is not the same as running it for 20 minutes in the garage though. Do not listen to other car enthusiasts suggesting this, to charge things up and lubricate the engine. This will do more harm than good, as you will be introducing moisture and raw fuel into the motor and thus the motor oil. Very cold engines run rich, and just letting it idle is a bad idea. So go on a long hard drive or leave it alone until spring. However, if you will truly keep it in the garage for a few months, it can be worth turning off the liability insurance coverage to save some money. Whether you keep it garaged or you drive your special car, I hope these steps help you prepare it for the winter and keep it on the road for years to come. I drive my BMW Z4 all year long, and I think it's totally worth the extra few steps. You can also make your BMW Z4 better by checking out this video where I show you my favorite coating mods that unlock some awesome features on this car. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to hear what precautions you take with your car. Do you do anything special or extra before the first snow? Let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next one.